We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
With Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mike 17. Mike 17. I smell fear. I 7, let's go. I smell fear in that offense. Rush in, rush in, rush in. He's crashing.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 77 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 61 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy. And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Max Williams as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets extra attention that comes with it, we know that he's going to throw the football. But will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike three. Combo. Tighten up. Pull together.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That is caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He completes it to Beckham.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Murray going to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and goal. Murray escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Dorsett making the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Odell Beckham, 33 yards.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.